up, guys? It's KymmyPoo. We're back again for another episode of Kymmy Cooks. So, look, you've seen the title. You see what we're doing today, and I want you to know this video is not sponsored. This video is not sponsored, okay? So, I am going to be cooking a recipe from the company Hungry Root. Hungry Root is a subscription service that provides healthier groceries for you and your family. So I am choosing to cook Dijon roasted salmon and broccoli. I found out about this company. One of my colleagues told me about it and gave me a referral, so I went ahead and tried some more. If you guys want to know a little bit more about Hungry Root, let me know in the comments and maybe I'll do like an actual review. But right now, I just really want to cook. So let's get started. Okay, y'all, so as you see, we've got some really simple ingredients and we're gonna make this taste really, really good, okay? So we've got some sweet baby broccoli, some salmon, skin off, their house dressing, which consists of, let's see, olive oil, water, apple cider vinegar, mustard seed, distilled vinegar, maple syrup, garlic, shallots, salt, white wine, and then, you know, at the end of the at the end of the ingredients, the star skin, the stuff that you can't pronounce, so all that's in there. And then you have brown rice and a quinoa blend. The next step, I went ahead and rinsed off the sweet baby broccoli. They provide a recipe sheet, so let's just get started. We're gonna preheat our oven to 400 degrees, and then we're gonna chop this broccoli into 1-inch pieces, okay? Let's get to chopping. You guys, I realized that this is the first time you've seen me use a knife. Let me know how I do. These are really stemmy. I'm not really sure how I feel about that. I'll use some of it, but I don't want to eat just the stalk, so I want this part. How you guys doing today? I've missed you. Do you guys see this? Some of this broccoli still has like the little flowers on it. Interesting. There's a lot of flowers on here. Can you guys see that? Got a lot of activity going on. Your oven should be preheated by now. We've got our broccoli chopped up. We are going to place it on a sheet tray to bake. I'm gonna toss it with some Tuscan oil and season with salt and pepper. They just say use oil, but I like a little razzle dazzle in my food, so I'm going to use a seasoned oil. Looks like this. Give it a light drizzle. And let's hit it with that salt and pepper. I got a glove on. Let me give this a good mix. So we have mixed this up. We made sure the olive oil, the salt and pepper have been distributed evenly, and we've got our broccoli on a level playing field. Lay it out. We're gonna roast this for about 15 minutes or until they're tender. Our broccoli's in the oven, right? So now we're gonna finesse this salmon. They want you to pat the fish dry and basically put it in the oven as well, but that's a little boring for me. So I'm gonna kick it up just a tiny bit, y'all. Stay with me, just a tiny bit. I'm gonna just add a little bit extra stuff. I patted the fish dry. I'm going to divide this house dressing in two. They normally want you to just add some dressing to the salmon, add salt and pepper, and you're done. But I'm gonna kick it up a notch. I'm gonna divide this dressing into 2 different bowls, okay? One is for the raw fish, and then one bowl will be for the cooked fish. And let me not make a mess. Let's put one bowl to the side. And this will be for the raw salmon. So I'm just gonna baste this on here ever so beautifully. If you don't have one of these, get you one, okay? It's like the best. So easy. I wanna make sure I have like full coverage because I'm going to put my salt and pepper on here next and it needs something to stick to. So we'll season this with our salt. You don't wanna go overly heavy because this house dressing already had a lot going on. Remember, I read the ingredients earlier. Salt and pepper, and then flip on the other side and do the same. You can put your salmon straight in the oven like this for about 10 to 14 minutes until it's firm and opaque, fully cooked through. But I'm not doing that. I'm going to pan sear it because I prefer my salmon that way anyways. I really just like a crispy side to my salmon. I've got my pan preheated, it's warm. I want it pretty, not like searing hot, but I want it hot enough to where once I lie the salmon down, it's gotta make some noise. That lets me know I'm gonna get a crispy pan sear. I'm going to lightly coat my pan in some olive oil spray. Since the salmon is already pretty wet, like I don't wanna add a bunch of oil, have stuff popping. I ain't got time for that. I'm not trying to get burnt. Just a light little covering. Once your pan is hot, let's transfer the salmon Okay, I dropped that one, but don't do that. It's super important that once you get your salmon in the pan, don't move it around all crazy. You want to leave it alone so it can establish that crispy crust, okay? This doesn't have skin on it, but we can still get a crispy salmon with this method. If you zoom in, you can see that there's a nice little brown outer layer. That lets me know I'm getting really, really close to being able to flip, which is what I'm gonna do. Look what happens when you follow KymmyPoo's recipe, okay? This is a nice sear. That's all I needed. I didn't want this in the oven. I want it to look like this, okay? Remember this? I'm gonna be adding some Mike's Hot Honey in here to kick it up and take it to another level. Just gonna add some hot honey through here. And at this point, you just wanna go with your senses. Like I said, let the ancestors guide you. I'm also going to include some smoked paprika in here. When we mix this all up and assemble, this will be a nice drizzle that'll give it a different level of flavor. Now, all we have to do is prepare the brown rice and quinoa blend. So they already give this to me like this, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put it in the microwave for 90 seconds and we're all done. Let's get to assembly. Thanks so much for tuning in today for Kymmy Cooks. I cooked Hungry Roots Dijon roasted salmon and broccoli with a twist. Let me know what you guys think. And does this look easy enough for you to try? Let me know. I've got the close-up at the end. Make sure you subscribe, share, and like this video for more content, and I will see you next time.